Testing, testing, mic test, mic test. Man. Yeah. Ben's going to score up against Mount St. Charles here, semifinals. Winners advance, losers go home. Feel the energy in the building here. Nichols will guard the cage. Ferrantino had the bright idea of putting me up on scaffolding. I am panic-stricken at the moment, man. I'm way too high for where I want to be, and it's wobbly, so one added stressor for me, for the cameraman. I'll tell you one thing, no more good ideas from Ferrantino. He got a good idea, man, walk away. All right, 16:49 left here, first period. I do like the elevation for the camera perspective, but I am not in my comfort zone, any sense of imagination here. I try to tough it out. He's a military guy. I don't want to show weakness, but man, this is something else here. All right, here we go. Oh, baby, it's shaky. Oh, man. Into the netting here, into the Mount St. Charles zone. This is a terrible decision to put me here. I think. Yikes. No quick moves here. All right, 16:35 here. I'm a little distracted early on. We're underway. Nicoletta for St. Charles. Going to work up along the near wall. Pens have it. Huge game last game. And the St. Charles offsides, I do believe. 16:23 left in the first, no score. No sudden movements for me, I can tell you that much. All right, Pens in their own zone. Going to be LaShawn. He'll gather the puck, work it up along the far wall. There's a battle at center red. So Charles going to turn it over. Got a chance here. Live look. X in tight. Shot denied by the netminder there. Gets shot by X. Breakaway. Mert says no. Do get some good views here. St. Charles looks to answer. Blocked away by Nichols. He will cover it up. We get a whistle here. Defensive zone draw for the Pens coming up. 15:56 left here in the first. Baby. Worked up along the near wall at the center red. St. Charles has as they will dump it into the pen zone. They are on sides. Back comes Vizsla. Not to be confused with Stacy. He got a goal last game. Kamzik has a far wall. St. Charles will work it up along that far wall. Out they go to center. Stick down there and sent deep into the pen zone. St. Charles gets there first and behind the net. Work behind. Good hard work by JD and Vizsla defensively paired up. Ferentino, Kamzik, Grasser are the forwards. And behind the net. There'll be a foot race there. Kicked into the far corner. Kamzik gets on the puck, takes a big hit. We get it back to JD. JD works along the wall. Try to clear up and out it comes to center red. Puck sent back into the pen zone. St. Charles gets there first. They have it. They work it up to the right point. Shut down by Nichols there with 14:50 left here in the first. Face off, won by St. Charles. They cut back towards the net. They have possession shot blocked in front there. Defensively, someone got a piece of that one. Worked into the near corner. Schneider on it. Intended for Lindbergh. Sent back into the pen zone. Hundemark gives chase. Hundy on it. Gonna try to get up to Bostito along the near wall. A little bit of obstruction there. Can't see. Won by St. Charles, sent towards the net, shoveled aside by Nichols. Loose puck behind the net. Hundemark works hard, pass in front. I can't see, where is it? It's loose in front. Jousting, heavy work there by the Pens. Lindbergh got it up and out. Lindbergh now has it at center red. Here comes Lindy along the near wall into the St. Charles zone on sides. Left it there for Staines. Kick back to center red. Pens will reset. Be ripped in here. And back into the pen zone it goes. Oh, bad bounce off the wall. Pens do gather. They go. They turn and go. At center, Greer sends it in. 13:40. Settled there by Mertz here behind the net. Callahan has it for St. Charles. Pressure there by Schumpeter. And behind the net. St. Charles off the back wall. See it all up here. Greer, is he going to get a chance here? He will send it in on that bouncing puck deflected. Schumpeter has it. Oh, working in behind the net. Greer hustles over. He'll get their first far corner. Pens are here in the St. Charles zone. Oh, chance up high. Rips off the shin pad. X hustles back. He'll gather the mail. Turn it up off the near wall. Try to get it back to Schumpeter. Stolen away there by St. Charles. They cut in. Shot. Oof, I don't know if you got a piece of that one or not, but it was a rip. Missed far side. Back on the Pens here. St. Charles. And the Pens do battle at the neutral zone. Stolen away there by George in tight shot. Sails it. Bouncing puck behind the net. George gets there. Pass in front. Turn. Rip. It's going to be Trumpeter. He's shot. Just missed near side. Trumpeter battles here and behind the net. What a view we got. Good call. Ferentino. That sense. Behind the net. Here comes X, the magician. Pass in front. Broken up in front. St. Charles has it in their own zone. You get a heavy hit there by Trumpeter, and they called it. Wow, Stripes called that. Pens on a PK here early. Once they get possession, delayed call, goalie's off, 6 on 5. Delayed penalty call against the Pens here. Another heavy hit there by George. St. Charles still has possession. They will dump it in. Nichols will settle it. It'll be a PK to start here with 12:11 left in the first. Pens in St. Charles. No score. Pretty close spot. 12:11 left here in the first. No score. Defensive zone draw here in a PK. For the Pens. That's right. PK. All right, on the PK, here comes Kamzik. Kamzik will rip it on net. Saved by the netminder. Chip to the near wall. JD, Grasser, Bisley, and Kamzik are the PK personnel at the moment. St. Charles sets up in their own zone. Going to be Callahan. They're going to wind it up in his own zone. He'll gain center. Enter the Pen zone. Cuts back left. Work it to the top of the left circle. Back up high that point. Right point's wide open. He'll get it now. Top of the circle. Going to be a shot towards the net there. Blocker to the near wall. Kept in by St. Charles. 125 on the PK. Walk in shot with traffic. And it's going to be gloved down by Nichols with traffic. Good work there. 11:32. Left here in the first. 122 on the PK for the Pens. Face-off draw here. I see Boss Man out there. The face-off is going to be Ferentino. Work to the right point. Walk in. Will be a shot. Hit the netting behind the net. 1:14 remaining on a PK. 11:24 left here in the first. St. Charles has it far corner. Bostito gets in there and works and digs at it. Mount St. Charles has it up high. Work to the right side again. Back up high. Good there. Good stick. That's going to be a stick by Ferentino. He gets it up and out of the zone. I'm going to be no cheering at all. I'm in a precarious situation here. I'm hanging on for dear life. Going to be shot. Look out! Shut down by Nichols there. 10:57. I feel like one false move, this bad boy's going down, and I'm going down with it. 47 on left in the first. Rolling puck into the far corner. Pens continue the battle. 3-on-1 on the wall. St. Charles digs it up off the wall. Up high. To the office on the nearer side, near wall, near corner. Stick that by Greer. Back to the circle shot. Rimmed around far side. 29 seconds left. Up high. Blasted on net. It's going to be a save, and he stays out. It stays out. It stays out. There we go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Here goes Schneider. Schneider going to lead a charge out of the zone shorthanded. Pass intended for Stainsy broken up. 13 seconds left here. There goes St. Charles. They're going to far side. Going to walk in top of the circle. Going to wind one up and rip it. Gloved away by Nichols. Loose puck behind the net. Gathered by Greer. Working to the far wall. Bouncing puck. 4 seconds left. It's a kill for the Pens. They're going to walk in, give and go. Where is it? It is going to be, oh, baby. It's covered up. No, it's not. Shot. They got it. They waved it. They waved it. They waved it. Stripes on that one. Very good work there. Stripes. No goal. It's a melee in front. Stripes. It's a good call. 10:01 left here in the first. No score. And that's a kill for the Pens. And it's a goal taken away from St. Charles as well. Coletta is incensed. Number 7. He can't believe it. Still provide an explanation. Stripes are. The St. Charles bench did not go crazy in terms of the coaching staff. Well, maybe that net was off. I'm not sure. 10:01 left. Pens dodge a bullet. There's no score. And a successful PK. And St. Charles gets back to work again. Sent behind the net. Foot race here. Going to be JD. Hustles over. It's a bouncing puck. It's loose into the near corner pen zone. Dug off the wall by Trumpeter. A roller. Out the center it goes. Here comes X. X into the zone. Pass in front. Bouncing puck to the far wall. Vizlay is there. Gets down low to George. Left there for X. Back to George. It's deflected. Back to Vizlay. Vizlay settles it. Down to George. Far wall. Pen set up. 5-on-5. Going to be sent towards the net there. Tip into the far corner. X gets there. Pinned up against the wall. St. Charles will clear near side. Rolling puck. JD got a good beat on that one. He's going to get there first. Frickath in the zone. Will quickly work across to Vizlay. Up the center red. Back into the pen zone it goes. Trumpeter at center red. Going to turn and look. Works the far side. Going to find George. And on sides. Ooh, man, chance for close for X there. Broke up by St. Charles. And back they come. Glance has it. I remember that name last game. He caused all sorts of trouble. Look out, he get in tight. He get a chance here in tight. Shot. And he hits glove down, I think. Into the near corner. Bouncing puck. In along the wall. Shot. By bouncing puck into the far corner pen zone. His leg gets there first to send it up and get it up out of the zone. Back on the pens. Gonna be X. We'll leave it there for Trumpeter. St. Charles can't clear. Good play by George. Worked it along and behind the net. No score here. 8:31 left in the first. St. Charles gonna stretch it out. It's tipped all the way into the pen zone. It's an icing. Icing on St. Charles. 8:23 left here in the first period. Face-off draw, St. Charles zone. They do clear. Rolling puck kicked down by Bostito, gathered by St. Charles in their own zone. Billy Dean has it. To the near side, the new row, number 11, going to gain center. And along the near wall. Did lose the handle, though. Maybe sticked into the corner. Up along the near wall. And back comes Ferentino. Ferentino kicking far side. Chance here. Develops. Back to Ferentino. Loose puck in front. Roller. It's loose. It's loose. It's loose. Gathered by Dean, and back he goes far side. Dean has caused all sorts of trouble in the series of games we've played. Bostito ties him up, though, in the far corner. Works it up to the right point. Ripped on net there. Shut down by Nichols. With 7:38 left here in the first. There is no score. Face-off pen zone. Out they come near side. Lindbergh. To Grass. That's actually Staines. Staines has it. Staines has it. Pressure here right in front of us. Staines, good work here. Gonna get down to Snyder behind the net. Snyder has it. Turns, looks, left point. Set there by LeSean. He will work it back along the far wall. Rolling puck behind the net. Callahan, good skating there to work it up and out. Here comes St. Charles out of the zone. They go. And Callahan going to gain center, send it in. Glove down there by JD, or by Greer. Greer in behind the net. Shovels it along the far wall. Pens get there, turn and go. Offsides, I do believe. Offsides on St. Charles. 6:52 left in the first. There's no score. Face off. Pens do win it. Sent back into the pen zone. And Nichols will try to settle this behind the net. Can't get there. Greer gets it. And along the near wall. And behind the net back to LeSean. LeSean reverses far side. Off the stick of Staines. It's tipped. It's going to be waved. It's waved. It's a live puck. Deep into the St. Charles zone. The puck goes. Rimmed around to give it away. There's Staines with a steal. Staines has it. White jerseys converge. Pass in front. Broken up. Back comes St. Charles. No, they don't, because there's a good play by Vizlay defensively. Going to get X behind the net. X in behind the net. He's bodied up. X works it. Going to get it back to Trumpeter. Trumpeter behind the net. To the far corner. Rolls up to Vizlay. Left point. Shot behind the net. X is there first. Oh, beautiful pass out in front. Shot. Oh, denied by the net. Might have Mercer. The huge save. Trumpeter in front. It's loose behind the net now. Man, you get a different look here. Got to sacrifice everything to get up here. Good work by the boys almost. Vizlay, defensive, is a machine on the left point. Chance for Trumpeter. Gonna dance with it. He evades a check. A stick goes flying. X has it back off the wall, back of the net into the far wall. Trumpeter gets there first. Too much speed. Trumpeter stops, settles, pass, try to get it back to George. Trumpeter cuts towards the net. You're gonna get it to George off his stick, bouncing back behind the net. Trumpeter's there, turns and looks. Finds George far side. X camps out in front. Vizlay gonna wind it up. Shot tipped. Oh man, the short side nets off the moorings. With a whistle here at 5:26. Puck stays in. No score. This will be Kansas, Grass, and Ferentino. Bostito, Huntermark defensively. St. Charles will turn and go. There goes Dean. He's going to gain center with speed. Into the zone. He sent it towards Nichols. He'll settle it there. Play to the far wall. Rolling puck out. It goes to center red. Turnover here. Kansas causing trouble. Look out. Loose puck in front. Going to be gotten there first by Ferentino. Ferentino gets there. Cuts back. Ooh, there's a collision there with Dean. Oh. Swatted at. Out the center red it goes. Here comes St. Charles with some numbers. Look out. They're going to get in tight here. Shot. And they missed everything. A roller out the center red it goes. Gathered there by Berard. Stretched out the center. I don't know why they didn't do that. That was icing. Icing on St. Charles. Bizarre play there. 4:46. Left in the first. No score. Face off right in front of us, St. Charles zone. Britton going to rim it around forcefully, and out the center it goes. Gathered there by Dean. He's on the puck, going to wind it up, will rifle it. There's a rebound in front. Where is it? St. Charles has it. Look out behind the net. They're buzzing out. Cut back in front, loose in front. Where is it? It's going to be kicked to the far wall. Kept in by St. Charles. Oof, into the far corner. Puck is live. 4:22. Pens are in their own zone, working to get the puck out. They do turn and go. Stainsy has it. Stainsy carries it out the center red. And back comes St. Charles. Cut in. Shot denied by Nichols. Covered up there with 4:06 left here in the first. No score. A high bouncing puck in front. Where is it? It's kicked into the near corner. Pens clear right far side. Kept in by St. Charles. Look out, they got possession here. Pens do get it. Turn to go. Good work. Off they come again. Here comes Trumpeter with speed near side. There comes Trumpeter. He'll get in behind the net. JD also supports here. In front is George. Near side is X. X on the back door here. And get it to X. X has it back to Trumpeter. He's upended. Loose puck behind the net. St. Charles will rim it around far side. Bouncing puck. Stolen away there by George. Good work there by George. Going to look. He's pressured. Try to get to X. He got it back to back and forth. X has it behind the net. He'll kick it to the near corner here. George gets there. Fleet of foot. Pass in front. Shot denied by the netminder. Short side by Trumpeter. Coletta has it. He has time. He will work it out. Of the zone, far side. Back comes St. Charles. St. Charles is off sides. They do possess it and kick it back to center red. Kinsler up off the near wall, rolling puck into the pen zone. JD gets there first. Frick in his own zone. Wholesale line change for St. Charles. Puck rolls far side. Up to center it goes. Gathered by X will turn and go. X goes far side into the zone. Pass in front, intended for Kamzik. He got a shot on net there. Kamzik did. Deflection. 2:37 left, and there's a whistle here. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. I can't say a word. I would love to say a word. Stripes giving him a piece of his mind. Kinsler going to take a seat here. It's a long walk for Kinsler, man. Stripes let him have it the whole way there. Penn's power play coming up here with 2:35 left in the first. I say anything, it's way too obvious from my vantage point. Men's power play 2:35. It's a 2-minute power play here. Come on, Berard, pay attention here. Berard, I'm paying attention. This work here, man. Back comes Charles. They are on the kill. Buck work to the far wall. Pens in their own zone. Out they come here. Ferentino stains Snyder. Step back into the pen zone. They're going to reset here. Nichols will settle in the far corner. It was 140 on the power play for the Pens. Snyder has it now in his own zone. Snyder going to wind it up. Here comes Snides. And they chip it in. Pens will do the work here. Deep into the bench. It was. Over here. 2:03 left in the first. 1:28 left on the Pens power play. Going to be Kamzik, George, trumpeter, defensively Bisley paired up with Greer. Kamzik take the draw here, Stripes. Providing extra instructions here in this one. Trumpeter gets to work. And behind the net, stick in his gut. There is no call behind the net. George hustles over far corner. Gonna be a foot race here. Pinned against the wall by Britton. George works hard. Trumper going to support the 2-on-2 battle far corner in the St. Charles zone. Won by George. Good work there. Gets it up high to Kansas to the near side. X back up high. Greer going to let one go. Deflected into the netting. 138. Power play for the Pens. No, 130 left in the first. 103 power play for the Pens. X will take this draw here. Trumpeter to the net. George on the wall. Greer and Kamzik up high. Greer skates it over. Going to find Kamzik left point. Kamzik has it to the near side. Going to be X. He's going to be at the top of the circle. Down low to Ferentino. Back up high to X to Greer. One-time blast. Saved by the netminder. St. Charles has it. And they will work it up off the wall. Rolling puck played by Greer in his own zone. 40-second power play for the Pens, 1:13 left in the first, no score. Greer, gonna rush it. He will get into the zone here and sent back out. Glove down, ooh man, good play there by X. Glance was headed to the house. Oh man, good play by X there defensively. Rump has it. He swings and misses. Kept in by Kamzik, near side. Greer gonna get a look here, down low to Trumpeter. Trumpeter has it. You got time, you got space. Trumpeter has it. Looks, gonna find George. Up high to Greer. George, a one-time blast save. Oh man, rebound was there. Just evaded Trumpeter's stick barely. A heavy hit from behind. Stripes looks on. Yeah, look at a tangle up here. George working with a big old Coletta. Nice little hit there by Kamzik. Wide open, his boss man. Shot short side. Trumpeter turns, has it. Pens are buzzing on the power play here. Trumpeter has it. Get it up high. It's Greer quickly tipped in front. Loose puck here. Going to be won by Kamzik. And out it does not go. Good keep. Into the bench. Comes outside though. Wow. That's a kill for St. Charles. There is no score, and we have 5 seconds left. First period of action. Looks like the shots are tied at 12. One last chance here for St. Charles. It's off their boot. End of one, no score. No score, end of one. We're going to change directions here, Pens. Going to work from this side to that side. Try it again. No one able to score. Mount St. Charles thought they had one, but they had a melee, a pile-up in the blue paint. Denied by strikes. All right, Pens in their own zone here. A little different look defensively. See how we do. Grasser up to Kamzik on the near wall. Bouncing puck. Roller into the pen zone. JD is there. Sent up the center off of Ferentino's stick. St. Charles has it at center red. Back to come along the near side. Glance to the near circle. Romp. Missed the net. Rolling puck far wall. Won easily there by Ferentino. Good play there by Ferentino. Stolen away there by Dean almost, but there's a good play by Visley defensively. Pens have a chance here. Comes Kansas. Ripped on it. Oh, baby. He had him. He had a goalie going to the left. He shot to the right. Just missed. The far post. Good bounce for the Pens. Ferentino quickly over to Grasser and tight Kamzik. All kind of business. Kamzik is working hard, man. He's getting chances. Oh, baby, good chances. Here comes, look out, here comes St. Charles, far side. They're going to try to send it to the middle of the ice. Stolen away there by JD. Took it, all right, from Dean. And out of the zone it goes. Sent back in, far side. Here comes Dean again. Looks to the answer. Shot. Chipped into the corner. Bouncing puck. Gathered by St. Charles and behind the net. They have it. They pass it out in front. They get a chance. They lost the handle. They lost the handle. Who was that? He had a glorious chance. Gannon. And there's a good defensive play by Visley. Dean in front. He deflected that shot. No score. 15:32 left here in the second. Snyder. Lindy and Staines. Defensively, it's going to be LeSean and Greer. Far circle draw, defensive zone. Gathered by Greer in behind the net. One of the St. Charles players was upended there. Call LeSean up the center red. Going to find Staines. He will turn and go. Get it in deep. The St. Charles zone. They'll give chase there into the near corner. St. Charles zone. Stainsy. Try to get down to Snyder. It's a battle on the near wall. Kick far side. Good read there by Greer. But back comes St. Charles. Got a chance here. Bent. Ooh, they got a lot of stars actually. He's caused problems also. Look out. Greer has it. Blocked away by Nichols there on Bent. Bent can score, man. In the bunches. Greer takes a hit from Dean. Good support there by LeSean. Kick out in front. Snyder's there to take the puck away. Out of danger zone. Neutral zone. Bouncing puck off sides. Off sides. Get a whistle here. 14:46. Here in a second. There is no score. X will take this draw outside of the pen zone. Sent back to the defensive pairing. St. Charles near side. I can't handle that pass. George does. He turns. They're going to shake and bake and kick it back to Huntermark. To Bostito near side. Up along the near wall. Bouncing puck. Trumpeter whacks it in to the St. Charles zone. 14:28 left. St. Charles. Back they come here with 5-on-5. 2 power play chances have been denied. And this one, Nichols will kick it. Oh, boy, look out. It's going to be a wide open net. And right in front of the camera, man. Pens trail by 1. 14:14 left here. In the second, St. Charles takes an early 1-0 lead. All right, Pens look the rebound here. Wrap around off the rebound. St. Charles takes a 1-0 lead. Semifinals. JD. Oh, look at St. Charles again. Look out. Glance, turns and settles it. Worked along the wall. Trumpeter finds it, turns and goes. He's going to gain center red. There goes Trumpeter. In the St. Charles zone. Battle for, it's going to be onside. It's onsides. Play continues here. St. Charles in behind the net. Can't find a handle. St. Charles in their own zone. Work to the far corner. Pass to the middle of the ice, and back comes St. Charles again. Work to the far side. Pass in front, broken up by the Pens. Trumpeter has it. He can dish it up and out to Frick. Rolling puck to center. Red it goes. Lost an edge. Ice must be torn up. Lost everything that time. Pens have it now deep in the St. Charles zone. Trumpeter in the far corner. Shovels it in front to the near side. Actually, to the near corner. Kamza gets there first. And behind the net, back to Trumpeter. It's actually X now. X has it. He dances behind the net. Trumpeter sets up in front. St. Charles steals. They can't clear. Cut them by JD. Puck stays in. Pass in front. A high bouncing puck out to Vizlay along the near wall. And St. Charles are gone out of the zone. Icing St. Charles. It comes back 12:50. Left in the second. Pens trail. 1-0. Face off in the St. Charles zone. They're going to work up along the near wall. Rolling puck to center. Red. Bent and LeSean battle here near side. Kamzik shovels it up. Tries to get it to his partner. Cut in by St. Charles. Look out. Chipped into the far corner. Look out. St. Charles starting to heat up here. Pass in front. It's loose. It's loose. Oh my goodness. Right through the wickets, but it went to the near wall. Dean works it back left point. He's got to get it clear here. I would think in behind the net. Gannon has it. Stolen away there by Greer to the near wall. Shot towards the net. Gonna be kicked out. Oh man, good play by Greer. Whew, found that loose puck and he will turn and go. Gain center red far side. Depends in on sides. Pass in front. Sticked at by Cams. A kick to the near corner. 12 minutes left here in the second. Pens trail by 1. St. Charles takes their time. Set up in their own zone. Do give it away though. At center, bodies collide. Pens loft it into the bench. 11:45 in the second. Pens trail 1-0. St. Charles sends it in. Glove down by Bostito. Worked out the center. Gathered by St. Charles. Back they come again. Shot. Glove down by Nichols there. 11:30. Defensive zone draw here for the Pens. Snyder, Lindbergh, and Staines. Bostito. And I do believe JD. No, Huntermar. Lindbergh gets up and out. The center it goes. Sent along the walls. Kept out by the Pens. Sent back. Delayed call here against St. Charles. Oh, very nice. Pens power play coming up here. I didn't see it. It's a trip. Pens power play. 11:18 left here in the second. They trail by 1. Good chance here for the Pens to respond. Kamzik, Trumpeter, Greer. In front is George, and then X. Good keep by Greer. Very good keep by Greer at top of the circle. Amazing how these pucks can sneak through and cause all sorts of trouble. Greer up top. Down low to Trumpeter into the far corner. 1:46 on the power play for the Pens. They set up here early on. Greer looks for a lane. Pass near side to Kamzik. Back in front. A shot. He had a good chance there. Greer, George did. Didn't get all that one. Into the far corner. Trumpeter settles it. Oh, it took a weird bounce. Hit the short side post. The netminder was in the far side. Oh, it would have been a glorious goal, man. Look at Trumpeter. Spins. Shake and bake and kick it up to Greer. Greer can't find a lane to the near side to Kamzik. Kamzik will walk the blue line. Work the far side. To X, pass in front, tended for George off his stick into the corner, rimmed around forcefully, settled by Greer. He has a setup. Back to the neutral zone he goes. We'll stop it, settle it. And look for a lane. Gets it in far side. Be foot race there into the far corner. Out of the zone it goes. That's an icing on St. Charles. 1-zip Pens trail. 52nd power play remains for the Pens with 10:08 left here in the second. Face off, far circle. St. Charles zone. Going to be Ferentino wins it to the corner. Staines is out there. Schneider, Bisley, and JD. JD has the puck right now in a neutral zone. Going to get it back to Stasa. Gee, Stasa, Bisley. I think I know that by now. Staines has the puck here near wall. Pen set up. 33 seconds left here up high. Will be JD to the far side. Schneider down low. Back to Schneider. Top of the right circle up high. Nope. Keeps it. Down low, Ferentino sends it towards the net, behind the net, rimmed around near side roller, took a bad bounce for St. Charles, kept in by JD. He'll kick it far side to Snyder, 14 seconds left on the Pens power plays, shovels it over. To Bisley, back to Snyder, rips it, bouncing puck, high off the glass, loose behind the net. Pens joust for it, dig at it, to the far corner, there's 1 second, it's a kill. For St. Charles, Pens still have it in the zone, Snyder. Going to send it off the wall. Took another weird carom. 9:11 left in the second. Rimmed around near side. St. Charles still in their zone. They try to clear. They lift it up and kick down by Bisley. Keeps it in along the near wall. Penn still buzzing. 5-on-5 in the St. Charles zone. Head back towards the net. Snyder does. And behind the net. Pass in front. Broken up. Loose puck to the corner. Ferentino gets there first. He's going to kick it back to Bisley. Bisley keeps it in. The long reach. Back from St. Charles though. Got numbers there. No, they don't. Flubbed that one. Gave it away. Good read there by JD. Send it back to center red. Another good play by Frick. They're on sides. No shot. Blocked away by Nichols into the far corner. Dean is now on it. Bodies collide there. There is no call. And behind the net, parents from St. Charles upset with that. No call. Look out. Chance here. Rip. Fell down by Nichols in front. And some discussions here. Dean and JD exchange pleasantries. 8:25 left here in the second. Bench trail 1-zip. Shots are 20-15 in favor of St. Charles. St. Charles has it gloved down along the far wall, sent in front, perfectly placed there. Is LeSean up off the near wall. It's going to be sticked, kept in by St. Charles. Bench shot exit far side. Greer gets it first. He will stretch it up and out. The trumpeter, he'll get it up and out to X. There goes X far side with George. 2-on-3 into the zone. Sure, X has it. Look out comes the trailer. Going to be LeSean. X has it behind. Trumpeter wants it. Trumpeter gets it here, left point. Stretch it out to Greer. They're quickly on him, though. Shot kicked aside by the netminder. Loose puck into the corner. Trumpeter there behind the net. Trumpeter buzzes. Creates. Takes a hit. Keeps on ticking. Still has possession. Far corner. Trumpeter, look out. He's done this before. This time he is ridden heavily off the puck. Big check by St. Charles. They try to clear. They do. Pens have it, though. LeSean now has it. Quickly back to the trumpeter, and the Pens turn to go. George off the wall, sends it back in. 7:28 left in the second. Out of play. Yes, 7:22. Pens trail 1-zip. Second period. To the far wall. Huntermark has some time here. He's going to send it on net. Shot. Rolling puck into the near wall area. Puck does stay in. Grasser jumps in, throws a check. Rolling puck out to the neutral zone. Back comes St. Charles. Can't find a handle, though. Pens do. Huntermark will get it up and out to center. There's a heavy hit there. A heavy illegal hit on Kamzik. He got to have to hit against the boards, man. That is a bad hit. Hopefully he's okay. Pens don't respond wisely. Took a high hit there. He's okay. He's a power play here for the Pens. Would like to make them pay. It's an interference call on St. Charles. Got their money's worth on that one. Pens kept their cool afterwards, did not retaliate, so it's a 2-minute power play for the Pens with 7 minutes left here in the first. Third power play chance for the Pens. They trail by 1. Sneak peek here. Compliments of Ferentino. I got a little peek of the coach trying to fire up the Mount St. Charles bench. Couldn't see that otherwise. Little tidbits here. Get out of your comfort zone. You create some new angles here, man. Still not very comfortable. Not gonna lie. 7 minutes left here. I would like a goal here for the Pens. X takes this draw. I got Kamsic stays out, taking that big hit. Greer up top. X. Trumpeter, George. All right, Pens reset here. 2-minute power play here for the Pens. 6:51 left here in the second. There goes Greer. He will get the puck in. Rolling puck into the far corner. George hustles over. We're going to battle here near corner in the St. Charles zone. St. Charles tries to clear. They can't. Kept in, I think, by Kamsic. Trumpeter behind the net. Going to shovel it into the far corner. Gets his own pass. X up high to Greer. No lane for Greer. Back to X, top of the right circle, down low to Trumpeter. Pens work the perimeter here. Greer wants it. He does not get it yet. Kamsic has it, left point. Back to Greer, up high. Pass to the far corner. It'll be X. St. Charles discipline here. They stay boxed up. Kamsic quickly over to X. They'll settle it. Right point. Down low to Trumpeter. George sets up in front. Trumpeter looks. Give and go with George up high to X. And settled there by George, far corner. Up high again. Greer has it. At the blue line. Works it near side. Pens patient here when he ripped on net down. Saved by the netminder. Kicked into the corner. Settled there by X. Good shot by Kamsic. Denied by the stick of the netminder. Kamsic again. Top of the left circle. To the right side. To the far wall. Down low. Trumpeter has it in behind the net. Trumpeter skates to the near corner. 15 seconds remains. The entire 2 minutes has been in the St. Charles zone. They have one shot so far. Kamsic cuts back to the middle. Got a chance here for Greer. Stolen away by St. Charles. Kamsic's back. Wrong. Sent it on net, glove down by Nichols there. Get a whistle here. It's a kill for St. Charles. That was a strategic kill there. Pretty effective. One shot for the Pens. 4:58 left here in the second. Pens trail by 1. Bisley going to gather the mail, working to the near wall. Dean going to get there first. Look out. Dean causes all sorts of trouble. He's in behind the net, turns and sticked away there by Bisley. Good play. Good play by Bisley. Far side. Going to be Lindbergh in. Pass in front. Oh, short side shot. Oh, glove down by the netminder. A shot by Snyder. Denied emphatically by the glove of the netminder. 4:40 left. Good chance created there by the Pens. Ooh, Stripes takes a dive. It looked like that. So all eyes are on Stripes right now. Shit. Hey, you need some help, sir? I got it. One knee. He's up on 2 knees. 1 knee. Brushed himself off. Nothing to see here. He is okay. He looks for the rut in the ice. There is none. He just lost his edge there. Impressive recovery there by Stripes. St. Charles bench applauds his recovery. Back to live action here. Stolen by Gannon. Look out. Pass in front. A good stick there. Shovel side by Nichols there. JD with a good stick in front. Look out. St. Charles. They're going to be in tight here. A loose puck. Got it by Lindbergh off the wall. Bouncing puck out it goes. Shoveled or kicked aside by by Snyder. Snyder has it. Snyder good skating here. He got that Rebound off the wall. Loose puck. Back comes St. Charles. Penn's got to hustle back here. They do. Dean. Shot. Quick shot off the outside of the net. In the. Ooh. Dean lost his cool. He cracks Frick in the back of the helmet. Whacks the puck down the ice. There is no call. Loose along the wall. St. Charles is here and behind the net. Good check there by Bostito. Hunter Mark supports, digs it out along the far wall. Turns, settles. Tries to work it back to Boss Man. Gets it back himself. There goes Hundy. Good work there by Hunter Mark. Out to center red it goes. And sent back into the pen zone. Bostito worked along the far wall up to Hunter Mark. Gets it out to center red. And a rolling puck back into the pen zone. Bostito gonna hustle over. Nice. Adams and Bostito exchange a little bit of. Yeah, they walk away. 3:24 left here in the second. 1-0 Pens do trails. 22-18 shot lead for St. Charles. 5-on-5. Continues here. St. Charles are going to home run pass it. I'm not sure what that was. It's a roller. That's an icing. Strange decision there. Icing on St. Charles. Face off. Offensive zone with 3:12 left in the second. Face off, far zone, St. Charles zone. It's tied up at the dot. Back comes St. Charles. A good heavy hit there by Ferentino. Pens in their own zone. Hunter Mark. Near side to Bostito. Stolen away. They're offsides. St. Charles. 2:57 left here in the second. Pens turn and go. Goals tough to come by in this one. Trumpeter, who've had 3 power plays. St. Charles has no weaknesses at all. See what the Pens can do here. 2:39 left here in the second. They do have possession here behind the net. They've got a chance here up high. Greer blasts it. It is off somebody into the corner. Good chance there. Pens still have possession in the St. Charles zone. LaShawn works hard along the wall. Back comes St. Charles on the near wall. And they rim it around into the pen zone it goes. Far side. Greer gets there first. Line change wholesale there for St. Charles. Tipped in to the St. Charles zone by Trumpeter. X battles behind the net. Trumpeter supports. Loose behind the net. Trumpeter has it. He has it. Somebody has it. He's got it in the far corner. Greer got his stick up. He's ready. He's ready to release. And behind the net. X looks to create. Up high. LaShawn towards the net. Kicked aside by the netminder. X behind the net. Going to get it over to George. He took a heavy hit there behind the net. George cuts back to the near corner in the St. Charles zone. Bodies collide. X works in front. It was whacked at by, man, good shot by Trumpeter, but he just missed. He was in front. Good chance for Trumpeter. Pens break it out near side. Tape to tape. There goes Greer. Center red into the St. Charles zone. He's going to go. He's going to walk all the way in. Backhand shot into the far corner. It goes. 1:25 left. Pens are buzzing here late in the second. They trail by 1. Upended is Greer. Play continues. Dug off the wall by St. Charles. Some big bodies out there. Here they come with speed. There's Dean far side. Up high. Going to be a blast. Loose puck. George is going to clear it off the center red. Oof, that's bent. Man, these kids can hammer the puck. Look out. Back into the zone. It goes. 1 minute left here in the second. Pens trail by 1. They're in their own zone. Callahan, Dean. I think his line is troubling. Look out. He's going to be in tight. Ripped. Oh, blocked away by Nichols there into the netting. Bent in front. Denied. 53 seconds left in the second. 24-20 shot lead for St. Charles. Puck stays in the pen zone. Snyder, Lindy, and Staines. On the wall, going to be JD and Vizley defensively. 53 seconds left. Right side draw and behind the net. St. Charles gets there first. Snyder pressures here behind the net. St. Charles are behind. They got a chance here. They're going to get in front swing and a miss by Kutalo. Hello, Kutalo. Glorious chance. He missed everything except for particles. Goes, finds Staines out the center. Reddick goes. Vizley back to Staines. A battle for at center. Back into the Penn zone as it goes. There's 17 seconds left here in the second. Penn's going to get there first. JD has it. Up along the near wall. Staines will clear. Out to center it goes. One last chance. Lindbergh going to go far side. He got 9 seconds. Lindbergh going to go far circle. Going to get a chance here. Shot pass in front. Oh. Deflected wide. 4 seconds left. End of 1. End of 2. 1-zip Penn's trail. 24-20 shot lead for St. Charles. Good ice break. Ice cut. And we'll come back for the third. Buddy.
I think I'm all right. I'll just stay. I'm actually good. I'm just focused. Yeah. I'm good, brother. It's good. It's awesome. You get some good views. Oh, yeah. The people at home are going to love this, man. Yeah. Oh, man.
All right. Oh, man. Ferentino checking on me. It's good to see. Guy has a heart.
Oh man. Hanging in there, man. I ain't moving, man. Don't you shake nothing. Oh, man, I'm at the mercy of everyone right now. Yeah, I don't do this, man.
We go back and forth with the play. Like, how does he do that?
That is, he's rolling up and down. Just keep your ideas to yourself.
Hey, we could roll you up and down that side.
That's what he was saying.
The whole way up and down. Yeah.
Oh, I'm hanging on for dear life.
Booger camp on Monday Night Football, that's what I put you
That's right, man. Yeah, that's a little more stable than this thing. This thing shakes. Hey, did you send a feed to your Pat? I didn't send it. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Good. All right, let's get one here. Oof. Tough, man. These team. I mean, there's no holes. That team. Yeah, I know. Power play. I mean, I don't know. You got to get a weird bounce or something, right? Like. Yeah. True. Yeah, because if he sees it, he got it. You know what I mean? All right, final chapter here in the semifinals, third period. Warm-ups begin. 24-20 shot lead for St. Charles. Pens trail by 1. It's 5-on-5 to start the third period. Underway, third period. See the ice glisten. There's a steal right away here. Trumpeter has it now deep into St. Charles zone. Pens work left to right. Down to George. It's behind the net. George tried to get it to him. Bent well, lifted up off the wall, and out comes St. Charles, a rolling puck deep into the pen zone. LaShawn will hustle over. Gets there first. LaShawn's there. He'll send it into the corner. Reversed by Trumpeter and behind the net. Far side, LaShawn. Too much water laid down. Puck sticking. Pens in their own zone. X will circle back to the near side. Up to Greer. The Trumpeter at center. On sides. Sent into the St. Charles zone. Slow rolling puck. All the water around. Look out. Pens try to take advantage. Be Trumpeter behind that. Pass in front. Oh, broken up defensively by St. Charles. Back to come with speed. Got two back for the Pens. Bisley and Greer. Kept wide. Side and behind the net. St. Charles has it. Sticked away there by George. St. Charles still has it. Can't find a hand. It's like mud out there. Bouncing puck to center red. Zamboni. Drop puddles everywhere. Nicoletta to Britton and behind the net. He'll stretch it out. Bouncing puck, good hand coordination by Bisley. Get it back into the St. Charles zone. 15:30 left in the game. Here comes St. Charles. Top of the circle, sticked away there by JD. He'll turn, steal, and go. JD gonna take a heavy hit into the padding there. Oof, good play by Bisley. Oh, baby, it was a 2-0. Developing, Bisley took it away. Settled by Mertz and behind the net, the netminder. Grasser working hard in behind the net. Worked up along the near wall. Cutalo tries to clear. He can. Shoveled aside easily by the netminder there. St. Charles sends it back out the center. Gathered by St. Charles. Got a chance here. In tight shot. And off of maybe off of Nichols' head. I don't know.
Bouncing puck though into the far corner. Puck stayed out, rolls to the near side. Gonna be a foot race here. I do believe Islay gets there. Actually, Ferentino clears. Icing on the Pens. 14:44 left in the game. Defensive zone draw coming up here for the Pens. Face off here near circle pen zone, every draw. Gonna be huge. Sent towards the net. St. Charles has it up high, right point. Try to find a lane, a bouncing puck. Kicked by Nichols into the corner. Bostito works hard in the corner. Loose puck. 2-on-2 battle in the pen zone. Kicked at by St. Charles. They free it up. They work it up to the right point. Sent back in behind the net. Huntermark hustles over. Gets there first. Huntermark has it. He's pressure behind the net. Pen zone. Finds some space. Far side. Gathered by, I do believe, what was it? Snyder. It was Snyder. Puck's now in the St. Charles zone. Trying to figure out who that was. That was Snyder. So Snyder, Staines, and Lindbergh on the ice now. St. Charles will clear it, but Bostito gets there first. Sends it back to center. Stolen away by St. Charles. They enter near side. Intended for Dean, but Huntermark gets there first. Pass is not connecting here. St. Charles early on in the third. 13:58 left in the game. Shovel behind the net. Going to be boss man. Gets over there. Rims it around. Try to get to Lindbergh. He does. Lindbergh has it near wall. Out he comes to center red. He will find Snyder. Snyder will try to get it in. St. Charles with a steal. Then they quickly give it away. LaShawn has it in his own zone. To the near side. Trumpeter. Going to work it up to Snyder. He takes a hit, but the puck goes in to the St. Charles zone. Monroe now has it. For St. Charles, they're in their own zone. They work it up along the far wall. Out they exit. It's stolen after steal by Greer. Greer gonna get in. He's quickly surrounded by 5 white jerseys. They swarmed him. Back comes St. Charles into the zone. They're offsides by a large margin. That was Dean offsides on that one. 13:03 left in the game. Pens trail by 1. Faceoff will be outside of the pen zone. 13 minutes left in the game. St. Charles gains possession. A deflection off of Trumpeter. A bouncing puck. Monroe can't find a handle. Trumpeter is quick on the puck. Try to get down to X. Works at it. Dean steals, turns, and goes. He'll enter far side. Here comes Dean into the pen zone. He's shoved aside by Greer. Oh, man, I got a low battery. Oh, boy. Of all things. In tight. How'd that happen? Back on the Pens. My battery just suddenly is going to die here. Shoot. A rolling puck along the near wall. A heavy hit delivered on Trumpeter. See that battery? I'm in trouble. I got a backup iPad. I'm gonna have to kick it out here quickly. I need a whistle. Rolling puck to the far wall. Pens are going to get short here. I'm about to die, battery-wise. PK for the Pens. I'm going to go silent here, try to get it back up. Still no score. 114 on the PK for the Pens. Oh man, how'd I do this? I got a clear iPad. It'll post after. Oh. Roller out of the zone. 44-second PK for the Pens. .25 seconds left. It's glove down. .20 seconds. 16. Oh boy, I think he might have gotten a piece of that one. Oh man, off the glass, out it goes. Kill for the Pens. I got like 8% left on my battery, 9:30 left in the game. I can't believe I did this. Fell down my nickels there. Hey boy. .7%, 9 minutes left in the game. At the focus here. All right. Here comes Trumpeter. Pass. Shot denied by the defenseman. Off the stick of LeSean. And behind the net. And worked up left point. JD has it. Sent back far side to LeSean. Gets in around a defenseman. Here comes a chance for LeSean. LeSean in. Shot. Off the near wall, bouncing puck, 8:38 left, 7% on my battery. Oh my goodness. And behind the net, Pens trail by 1. Up off the far wall, kept in by St. Charles, a bouncing puck out the center, right it goes. Set up by Nichols there. Greer going to turn and carry the puck up and out. Stretch past the center. Oh, he's onside, onside. Chance for X. X in tight. Pass. Coletta, good defensive play. A good defensive play by Coletta. X still has it, though. He's going to send it near side. Bouncing puck. Trumpeter get there first. 8:04 left in the game. 7% battery. George has it now. Circles the wagons. Stretched out far side. LeSean looks for a lane. He gets in behind the net to the near side. The Trumpeter. Off the near wall, bouncing puck. George is going to give chase. Far side, glove down. Chance for X. Get it to Trumpeter. Blasted it. Oh, man, he shot it. He had that leg lifted up from Mertz. Big save by Mertz on a blast from Trumpeter. Icing. He's waved. Icing waved. X has it. Center. Going to find a wide open Kansas. Here comes Kansas. In between a circle shot off a boot. 7:24 left in the game. 6% battery. Can't make this up. Here comes St. Charles back the other way. Deflected, bouncing puck in behind. The net covered up by Nichols there. collision there. Getting the call here, I think, against St. Charles. I think so. Oh boy, big power play here for the Pens late in the game. Get this off here. I'm blaming this on the scaffolding. I'll just focus on what we got here. 5% clock is ticking here on me. All right, face-off draw here. 7:03 left in the game. Greer cuts back. Good sharp skating there. Pens are offsides with 151 on their power play. .55 left in the game. 155 on the Pens power play. I'm at 5%, and I'm about to die. Clear by Callahan out the center. Gathered there by X. I'm going to leave it there. Oh, big hit there. All right, Trumpeter turns and protects. He's in behind the net. Trumpeter has it on the power play. George near side. Up high is Kamzik, X, and Greer. Far wall. Kamzik. Looks, passes near side to X, X down low to Trumpeter, Trumpeter behind the net. Back to George, stays wide, George has it up high, walks and shot, saved by the netminder there. .13 left in the game. Rolling puck to the far wall. Battle for far wall. They clear. Can they clear? It's kicked in by JD. Good play there, but it's out now off the center red. Quickly regain possession of Pens do. Snyder now has it. He will work it in off of the stripe. And rolling puck back into the Pens zone. Icing on St. Charles. 45 seconds on the power play. 5:48 left in the game. Rolling puck settled by Vizlay. To Frick, to Snyder. Back up high, JD on net, chipped aside by Mertz, kicked that by Ferentino, working on the near wall. 24 seconds remain. Snyder turns, spins, top of the circle, back down low to Ferentino, back to Snyder, gets a look here, shot, short side bouncing puck to the far wall. Vizlay behind the net, intended for Ferentino. 13-second power play. Snyder has it at the circle. Back up high to JD. Sent on net. Covered up by the netminder there. I think if you follow YouTube, you could. I have another iPad. I'm gonna throw it on. It'd be hard to send it out though. 5% left. 5 minutes left in the game. Maybe I'll make it. I have another iPad ready. Battle for in behind the net. Ben gains possession in the far corner. He has it. It's a kill for St. Charles late in the game. Almost a collision there at center. Battle for. Kicked that by Dean. He will enter the zone. Get a bouncing puck kicked into the near corner. 4:50 left in the game. Pens trail by 1. Shots look like they're 31-30. Pretty equal. Look along the near wall. There's no ice. Live puck here. Kinsler in behind the net. JD forces the turnover. Gets it to Lindbergh. Lindbergh takes that beating, but he gets it over to JD. JD a tight shot. Sticked away by the defenseman. JD on it again. Look at JD go. Pass in front. Shot. Oh, just missed. That was Kamzik in tight. They're going to be Lindbergh in behind the net. Over to the far side. Kinsler has it. He's going to clear. Oh, my. High off the glass, bouncing puck out the center. A chance for Mont St. Charles. Here they come into the zone. Shot. They might have been blocking away into the near corner. Quickly back towards the net. Shut down there by Nichols. JD taking the hit. He's okay. He's been there by one of the Pens. Get it up to Lindbergh near wall. He clears the center red. 4 minutes left. 4% left on the battery. St. Charles content to took away the clock. They almost turned it over. They did actually. Ooh, bouncing puck out of the zone now. Back on St. Charles' far side. He's up against the wall there. Dug out off the wall by Visley. Visley has possession. He'll turn and go. Try to find Trumpeter. Trumpeter going to stick it down. Sent back into the Pen zone. It's a loose stick on the ice. Work along the far wall. Deep into Pen zone. 3:26 left in the game. Pens need one. They trail by 1. Looked around to the near wall. 3:18 remains. 4% of my battery. You can't make this stuff up. And behind the net. I got no additional staff up here. I'm up on an island. 3 minutes left. Pens are hemmed in at the moment here. St. Charles chewing up time. They work it up to the right point. Sent along the far wall. Bouncing puck in behind the net. St. Charles gets it first. Far corner. Worked up along the far wall. Shot quickly. Oh, look out, look out, look out, baby. Oh, baby. It was some trouble in front there. Puck worked into the corner. Shut down by Nichols there. He holds on with his elbow. 2:42 left in the game. The backup feed, it's up and running. It's called Pens. It's laying flat on the bag. In case I die here, 4%, 2:32 left in the game. Quick switch, we can do it. Let's survive this mistake. This is going to be Snyder take this draw with Lindbergh and Staines. Sent back, good play there. Pens get it into the St. Charles zone. They're going to get the work here. Snyder pressures. Callahan has it. He tries to break it out, but it's a turnover here forced by the Pens. Lindbergh going to get to the puck here in the near corner. Hey, heavy hit. And Lindbergh did not back down. He took a hit from Callahan. He gets back up. They battle for it. St. Charles going to find loose puck, and out they come. Glance does. Tries to one-arm it out the center red. He does. Effectively all the way into the Pen zone. Clock ticks. 2 minutes left in the game. Going to be reversed. Greer going to wind it up in his own zone. Pens got to hurry here. They got 2 minutes left. They got to get the equalizer. Here comes Staines into the zone far side. Pressure along the far wall. Tries to get it in. He does. Gets it in. Shoved aside by the netminder. Out of the zone it goes. Foot race here. You got JD back and Lindbergh hustles back too. It's a 2-on-2 into the zone. Look out, St. Charles. They got a partial look out. Oh, partial shot. It was deflected in front of the net. The net's off. Nichols sets the net back on. Stripes has no idea. Ferentino. He's gonna circle back. I'm assuming Nichols comes off here. The Pens can get out of their zone. 3% battery, 138, 128 left in the game. Pens set it up behind the net. Give them one last rush here. 1 or 2. JD gains center. Into the zone he goes. Nichols skates out a little bit, but he stays put for the time being. Luckily. That puck rolled right back to the net. Greer, 1:11 left in the game. Pens need some late heroics here. Work to the near side. Ferentino gets in. They're onside. Ferentino battles. Love down by Greer along the wall. Pens keep it in. Ferentino has it near wall. He skates to the top of the circle. Going to pass it up high. Pens trying to find a handle. Back comes, oh man, Trumpeter jumped on just in time there. Pens, oh man, good play there. Nichols is off. Trumpeter jumped on just in the nick of time. He blocked that puck from going in. 45 seconds. Trumpeter going to rush it. He gets in along the near wall. Trumpeter with urgency here. Tries to get it in. St. Charles has it. Bodies collide. St. Charles tries to stretch it out. And they give it to Ferentino with 36 left. Pens in their own zone. Now they really got to hurry. Look out, loose puck at center red. Who wants it? Pens get it. They work it to the near wall. 28 seconds left. To X, he'll kick it in. They're in the St. Charles zone. X gets there first in the corner. Pass in front. Swung at by George. JD has it. He'll work it far side of Trumpeter. JD, look at George, has a stick up. He wants it. Can't get it. 14 seconds left into the corner. Dug at by Skamzik. It's up off the wall. It's pinned against the wall. Look out. Look at the hard work here. Won by X off the back of the net. Pass in front. It's right in front. It's right in front. Oh, man. And that's going to do it here. One last shot. Dean causing trouble again. Kamzik had enough. And Penn's valiant effort falls short here. Yeah, Kinsler, it's tough talk. I wouldn't mess with Kamzik if I was him. All right, battery held on. 2% remain. 1-0 Pens drop a nail biter here. Looks like the final shots are 35-31 in favor of St. Charles. I think Greer just lost a stick. Getting the weird screenshots, trying to can't read his. I was trying to get the stats from Vizley, but all right. Max effort, Kinsler and Kamzik will not be having brunch together after the game. Like I said, just late in the afternoon then. Or tomorrow. Pens, valiant effort falls short. They lose 1-0 to Mount St. Charles.